Hello there. My name is Jason Perkins. I'd like to welcome you to another episode in the Georgia Workers' Compensation video series. I'm an attorney who specializes in Georgia workers' compensation cases. I created this series of videos because I want to provide people who've been hurt at work with helpful information about Georgia's workers' compensation law and the benefits available to them under that law. Today I want to talk to you about the medical benefits available in your workers' compensation case. And specifically, I want to talk to you about who gets to choose your workers' compensation doctor. Now, the right to medical treatment is one of the most important benefits available under Georgia's workers' compensation law, and treating with a good doctor is very important after you've had a workers' compensation injury. You want to get better and go back to work. You also want to see a doctor who is going to make sure to treat you and get you better. So seeing a good doctor is very important. You also want to make sure that you have a doctor who's going to listen to you and address your needs and not just do whatever the workers' compensation insurance company, your employer, want the doctor to do in your case. Under Georgia's workers' compensation law, you have a main workers' compensation doctor. That doctor is known as your authorized treating physician. That doctor has a lot of power in your workers' compensation case. They can refer you to other doctors for treatment. They can decide whether you can go back to work or not, and decide whether a light duty job that's offered by your employer is suitable to you or not. They can also release you back to work at full duty, which can result in your benefits being suspended, even if you're not able to go back to work or your employer doesn't offer you a job. So making sure that you have a good authorized treating physician in your case is important. So who gets to choose the authorized treating physician? Well, you do, but there are some limits on that choice. Georgia, in most Georgia workers' compensation cases, your employer is going to have what's called a panel of physicians. Basically, what that means is your employer gets to pick a list of at least 6 doctors, and they're supposed to post that list to the job site. And if you get hurt on the job, while your employer gets to pick the doctors who are on that list, you actually get to pick which one of those doctors is going to be your authorized treating physician. You also have a right, if you get unhappy with the doctor that you pick, to change to a different doctor on that list. You get that right one time. It's what we call a free change on the panel of physicians. Now, if your employer did not have a panel of physicians posted, or didn't follow the rules that they're supposed to with posting the panel of physicians, then you may be able to pick any doctor that you want to treat your workers' compensation injury. And that can obviously be a very important right because you're not limited to just the 6 doctors on that list. You have a choice of a lot more doctors than that. Now, it's also important to understand that you have a right to change doctors in your workers' compensation case as well. So you may be able to pick again. Now, I already mentioned that free change that you get on the panel of physicians. That's one way that you can change. There's also the ability to request a change of physicians if you're unhappy with your doctor by filing a motion to change physicians. If you file a motion, it's the judge who gets to decide the workers' compensation doctor. You'll file a motion, the insurance company will file an objection, and the judge will make a decision about who your doctor is going to be. There are also some situations with a change of physician where both you and the workers' compensation insurance company get to choose the doctor together. If you agree to a change of doctor with a workers' compensation insurance company, then really both of you are getting to choose the doctor. And that's one other way that you can get to a different workers' compensation doctor. Now, as I mentioned earlier, it's very important to make sure that you have a good workers' compensation doctor to make sure you get the medical treatment that you need. And so you want to be sure that you understand your rights when it comes to changing doctors. I hope you found this information in this video helpful. If you have, please let me know that. One of the best ways you can do that is by liking this video or giving it a thumbs up. If you want more information about Georgia Workers' Compensation Law, I'd encourage you to visit our Perkins Studdard Workers' Compensation YouTube channel, where you can view other videos from the Georgia Workers' Compensation video series, and subscribe if you want to be notified of future videos as they come out. If you've got some questions about changing doctors, your medical treatment rights, or any other questions about your workers' compensation case, I'd encourage you to reach out and get answers to those questions. One of the best ways that you can do that is by scheduling a free consultation with me about your workers' compensation case. There's two easy ways you can set up a free consultation if you'd like to do so. The first is by calling the phone number on the bottom of the screen, and the second is by visiting our website, which is www.perkinslawtalk.com, and clicking and submitting the free consultation request form there, and someone from our workers' compensation team will speak with you and get a consultation set up. I'd like to thank you again for watching this video today. I want to wish you the best of luck as you recover from your injury.